Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Club TV. And today we have with us Paolo Allamano from WaterView. She's an expert in water, right?
Yeah.
And how we can improve our day-to-day lives, how they're contributing to the environment, and what are the challenges she have been facing running her organizations, and what are the futures prospectus of the water review company. We have this privilege to have Miss Paolo Allamano. Welcome to the Club TV. We'll be privileged to have you here. Would you please put a light on your career and share insights of your organization? Over to you.
Sure. Thanks for the invitation. I'm really honored to be with you. Um, and yeah, I'm a water engineer, so that's my starting point. With a PhD in water management, so that's where my company starts. Then 10 years ago, after having my PhD, I founded the company. WaterView is a computer vision company delivering services and products to infrastructure managers like road managers, railways, tower companies to support their decisions based on real time insights coming from our computer vision software. So, what we do is to enable existing video surveillance networks, could be fixed cameras, moving cameras on board vehicles or drones, to extract real time information about weather and water effects on infrastructures in order to be prompt to react in real time to disruptive events like floods or wildfires, but also snow icing events that maybe are not that common here, in order to prompt intervention. So to enhance security along roads, both for users and road workers. So that's what we have started with. After a few years, given that, so this is in the perspective of climate change. Of course, all these events are more frequent, more intense, more extreme. So being ready to react also when simply another pass is flooded is very important for human lives, right? After a few years, being that our customers are all these managers of large infrastructure and they have a bunch of other needs and opportunities, since running a company is a difficult task and you need to to pay salaries, we developed a lot of other products and services for them. So we developed a new families of analytics intended for infrastructure defects detection, like potholes, but also barriers defects, road joints defects, compliance of signs, roadworks compliances, safety like helmets and all this stuff. So all these solutions can be installed both on board static cameras, but most of the time it's on board moving cameras, on board vehicles. And so we have two families of products and a complete offer for this kind of customers. What about running a company now? Running a company is hard.
What are the challenges did you face within your organization?
I created the company in 2015, so we are 10 this year. Um, we are a spin-off company from a technical university, so we started very far from the market with a very deep technology, but was the jump to transform a technology into a product is high. So the first step was very high. We were supported by investors, by private investors. So we have 3 funds in the capital that supported us in the first years to complete the products, to become more mature, to be ready for the market. And now the challenge is to have new customers, to go international. So that's why I'm here in India, to understand if the market is, of course, there is a great opportunity here to understand if we are ready enough to make the jump. But yeah, every day there's a new challenge, right, in a company. So we are open to the next one.
Yep. Yep. Would you like to share one business case study which you have been successfully done within your organization?
Yeah. Maybe the most recent one.
Yep.
So we supported the Italian highways company, which is basically they're managing 3,000 kilometers of road in in the country, uh, to leverage their own technical fleet of maintenance vans, to equip this fleet with new cameras with our software on board to perform a 24/7 real time monitoring and inspection service over the whole network. So they are now ready to be aware in real time if there is a problem on the road and do the intervention promptly, like something on the road or defects on which put it in danger the users and the road workers. So they are now ready to do the intervention. This has been a very profound integration in what in their workflow. So we not only we do the computer vision part, but we integrate it in the whole workflows that really they are using the system is into exercise since the last year. And probably this is the most successful use case since we changed their mind from having the drivers driving those vans and looking at the infrastructure and detecting a problem and calling and then doing intervention on the phone into a completely automatic system.
Or would you like to talk about more about the product? Would you like to share some technical aspect?
As everybody says, it's AI. So it's an AI based system. So we are training our inference analytics from with the AI. It's a image processing system. So we are extracting from images. Of course, it's a statistically based system. We are most of the time leveraging, as I said, existing infrastructure. So it's not ad hoc installed sensors. Is so you need to cope with sensors that have different usages. But beside this, it's at the frontier between AI, statistics, big data, and it's really supporting our customers to face the change. So this is
My next question to you: what are the price of your services?
so there's this different way to sell our products. Our customers currently are basically we are a B2G, so it's a government. So we are selling, yeah, it's business to government. So what these guys want to buy basically it's a license plus a maintenance. So um, we are selling licenses. The price is based on the number of fluxes we are managing, a number of cameras, plus 3 to 5 years maintenance plan. So the cost per camera, when we talk about thousands of camera, can go down to, I will speak in euros, but to $300 per camera for the license, and then you will have a percentage of maintenance per year. Of course, when you talk about a single camera, could be really different. Could be also an order of magnitude greater. So you can add at zero. But the fact is that the system is intended for large infrastructure. So the price becomes interesting when we are talking about thousands of cameras, of course. It's more for water management and water effects and weather effects on infrastructure. So the system is intended for infrastructure that already have large volumes of cameras. That's the thing. That's the thing.
Now, my question to you is: if Indian government want to take your product for their farming sectors,
To the farming sector, we never entered the farming sector in Italy because it's very fragmented. It's a small country and very fragmented, and because there is no infrastructure there, so we are not installing the hardware and we are not providing cameras. So we are not ready exporting our software to this sector in Italy, but I'm more than aware that there are countries that are facing different way to manage this kind of business. So I'm more than aware that we can change our point of view and then come to India with a different vision.
So, what are your vision for India?
I think that India is an infrastructure intensive country now. So I think that you are really, guys, are doing a great job in building an infrastructure in your country. Railways, road. This is where we are strong. This is where we are ready to support with our system if needed. Uh, so it's for intended for security. It's intended to support road and infrastructure managers into that. So we are ready for that. But really with an open mind with respect to other opportunities in case.
Great. And my next question to you is, who has inspired you in life, and how you will be, charging yourself as a founder of the company? It's not easy. What are the secrets?
Well, this is a very hard question. I think that the greatest inspirational person in my life was my grandmother. It was a very strong woman. She everything was possible to her, and she always encouraged me to enter new challenges. So when I founded the company, she died a few years before, and I mean she really forced myself into being courageous and taking new challenges. So she soon after founding the company, I met a woman from Turkey. She's our first business angel, and her name is Birna Yautz, and she was really inspirational too, and pushing me to taking the challenge. So I mean, that's where we started.
Okay, and any book or movie would you like to recommend?
There is this book. It's written from one of the big names from US, so I don't want to push always those kind of guys. But there is this book. You can check the author. Um, the title is "Only the Paranoid Survive." For a company founder, that's completely true. You have to be paranoid about your company.
That's very interesting to know that. And well, thank you so much for your time, Paula. Right?
Yeah, correct.
And we wish you luck for your business. And thank you for taking time to connect it with ClubTv.in.
Looking forward to it. Thank you. Stay tuned with Club TV for more business insights.